Hey everyone. Okay, so I already pulled the cards, right? And I feel like I'm talking to somebody that had a really tough childhood. Okay, and I feel like you guys I just see like this quiet child who's like cries a lot, who's always in the room a lot, can't like look at your parents in the face or other people in the face. It's like they made you feel like you couldn't trust anybody, you couldn't look them in the face. I just feel like that's what I'm seeing in my head. And so I feel like you guys had a very lonely childhood. You have the Fool, which could be like, the very beginning, right? But I feel like you guys are making major changes here with the soul, death, and rebirth. Okay? I feel like maybe in the past, you have escape and reality in reverse, and you have greed and selfishness in reverse. I feel like you guys are done blocking out like your past, and it's like you are taking it on full force, and it's like you guys are reflecting, you're healing. I feel like you guys have been putting like an immense effort into like trying to make your life better, right? You just don't want like the drama, you don't want the stress, you don't want what happened in your past to kind of still have control or power over you. Okay, I do feel like you guys were blocked from your childhood. It says rejection or perpetual youth, wanting to grow and experience, growing up. I want to be queen, stating your sovereignty. I never could say that word ever, even if like somebody teaches me, I'll forget the next day. Declaring freedom and passing a test. Okay, so I feel like you guys, you're going through massive shifts in your life. With the Fool, you're taking a leap of faith here. You're starting brand new. Sorry I did black and white. The lighting in my house is so bad. It makes me look so bad on this freaking phone. But anyway, you have the Moon, which is Pisces energy. But I just feel like you guys are taking a leap of faith. You guys may be like choosing to walk away and leave everything behind. Like all the people that done you wrong, all the people that were never there for you. I feel like you guys are moving forward, even though it's scary. I feel like you guys are like something else will be better than what I'm going through now. Like you guys could have been through addictions, the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. This could be alcohol issues. This could be hanging around with the wrong people. I feel like you guys just had a really difficult time seeing like the good things in life, because when you were growing up, that's all you saw was like negativity. This could have even been abuse. Like, the reason why I did that is because like I literally see somebody like hitting their kid and their kid crying, and goosebumps everywhere. The Six of Wands, you're moving forward from that. You guys may also be like telling your story or writing a book. I'm hearing writing a book, okay? Cindy is the name I just heard. But I feel like you guys have like, you guys are standing out now. And like the Six of Wands is like overcoming any type of internal battles that you guys were having, or any type of, fights or whatever it is that's like within family and relationships. It's just like you guys are feeling a lot more better now. You're feeling powerful, you're moving on, and I feel like you have support. And if it's not the physical people around you, your angels and your past loved ones and your guides and God and whoever you believe in is also there for you. You never walk alone, right? And so I feel like you guys are overcoming things. You could end up being in the public eye. Like maybe this is what like I feel like maybe in the past you did not get a lot of attention. You could have been shoved away or not seen, not heard, not appreciated. This could also be in school because you were very quiet, And I just feel like now is your time to shine. There's a lot of fear here because I feel like you worry about how other people are going to see you, and if other people are going to want to shut you out the same way. But I feel like you guys don't have to worry about that. You're meant to stand out. Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is about confidence and self-made, okay, and reliability, and, reaping the rewards and being financially stable and fruitful on your own, like not needing anybody else to kind of get you to where you need to be, all right? I feel like with the escape in reality in reverse, you guys are now facing the truth. And the greed and selfishness in reverse. I feel like in the past, all you wanted was love. The Queen of Swords, you could have wanted your mom. You could have wanted good communication with your mom. I feel like maybe they thought you were greedy or unappreciative, but I just feel like whoever this is for, this is a childhood trauma thing. Okay, so your mom could have been very cold-hearted, cold-worded. Maybe she wasn't around. With the Queen of Swords, she could either be somebody that's very like serious and blunt and like snappy, or cold-hearted, or she could have been very distant. And the Seven of Cups caused a lot of confusion, okay? But with the third-party influences, I don't know if there was cheating involved, like you saw like your parents cheating and all this stuff, but I just feel like maybe because you guys had nobody, you know, that you could count on when you were younger, when you got older and you started having friends, your friends were not Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Your friends could have been the ones that kind of like were there for you, certain ones with the Justice card as well. Like you may have 1, 2, or 3 friends who are like real, but I also feel like you guys hung around with some friends that were not so good for you. The Ten of Wands were very burdensome. There could have been like a trauma bond there. But like I said, I feel like you guys are cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you. Mindsets, people, places, situations, even like your area that you live in. It's just, I feel like you guys are doing something brand new, like moving away from everything. You have battle armor, so I feel like you guys maybe in the past didn't stand up for yourself, but now you were definitely standing up for yourself. And maybe in the past there could have been some fights, because I'm literally seeing fights. Like maybe you had people that were picking on you, or maybe you always had to prove yourself or something like this. This says battle armor. This is an omen to signify importance of protecting yourself. It's time to raise a shield and ground your energy so that you can be in balance during any tense situation. Be mindful not to put up a wall so big that others who have good intentions cannot get close to you. Protect yourself, but don't isolate yourself with mistrust. And so I feel like that's also something that you did with the Moon and the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You could have been very observant. You could be very watchful of people. Like you don't trust anybody, right? Until like you know you can, right? Like it takes a while for you to like build that trust. And I feel like why is because you are so genuine, and you know not everybody's like you, and it's very hard to find a true honest friend. And I feel like you guys know from experience that even the closest ones to you can hurt you the most, right? Which is really sad. I feel really bad for this reading. Just know with the Justice card, you're doing everything the right way. You're in the right direction. You might feel like you have to walk a tightrope for now, or you might feel like, you know, you have to be very careful of your moves, but just trust yourself, okay? Stupid fly. I hate flies. You guys may find yourself getting annoyed over little things. You have the Sun. I feel like you guys are choosing to be optimistic now. The Hermit, you've had so much time to be alone. And listen to this, okay, with the Hermit. I feel like God protects the important ones, and keeps them away from people. So yeah, in your childhood you may have felt singled out, or maybe alone. You were always in your room a lot, or maybe you didn't have a lot of friends. Maybe you felt singled out, black sheep, right? But I do feel like God was keeping you alone, because if you were to hang around with these people, you will end up being like them, and you are not supposed to be that way. You're supposed to break the mold. You're supposed to break this, you know, generational shit, okay? You're not supposed to follow through with their patterns. You're supposed to break this, right? I feel like you guys are one of the ones that are supposed to help make this world a better place, okay? With the Hermit, the Six of Swords, you guys are detaching. You're freeing yourself from any type of struggles, and I feel like the hardest thing for you is the mental stuff, right? It's not even like the physical, but I feel like it was the mental stuff, you know? That's the thing that you needed the most, and I feel like that's the thing that you didn't get enough of. And with the Ace of Wands, some of you guys are getting a new house or relocating, moving. This can also mean that there's some good news coming in for you. The Wheel of Fortune. Destined and fated news that's coming in for you. With the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, this is about rebuilding your life and finding more, restoring balance, okay? And finding more peace within your life. I feel like you guys have been through hell and back, and you're not about to go backwards. I feel like you guys, I'm going to see how people view you. Because I feel like you made a huge change. Nobody thought you were going to end up doing this. Nobody thought you were going to be as tough as you are, or as strong as you are. So you guys need to give yourself credit if you don't. You have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups can be gullible. So people can see you as gullible, but they also see you as like somebody that speaks from your heart. Somebody that has a really good heart. Shy, quiet, but a very good listener. And then somebody that, like, when you're going to tell somebody something, you are going to tell them exactly the truth. You have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like I'm still talking to a kid. Like, you guys may have like this childlike energy, okay? Because pages are children. And the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a new energy. So you got pages, which are a new energy. Ace of Wands, which is new energy. People see the changes that you're making, okay? And they know that you've been through so much, that you've been overwhelmed, and that you've been burdened in your life. You've been blocked from, you know, living out your childhood. You might be doing that now, by the way, with the 2 pages and the Ace. Like, it's like a dog that was always in the cage, and then it got readopted, and now it has like free roam of the house, right? So I feel like that's what it's kind of like to me. It's just like you guys are getting ready to kind of live out the life that you guys should have, like enjoying the moments that you have now, appreciating the things that you have in life, and being optimistic and happy and what is the word? Like ready for like this new beginning, okay? I feel like you guys are, I don't know, you guys might be like doing child things like roller coasters or going to the beach, or I don't know. This could be like you guys just getting free out of a really toxic relationship too, but I feel like this is childhood trauma, and the childhood trauma could have caused you guys to end up being in toxic relationships too, because maybe you guys were used to, that's what you saw, that's what you got, so that's what you thought was normal. But you guys do not feel that's normal anymore. You guys are not blocking this reality anymore. Like I said, you guys have chose to see everything for what it is. You're choosing to see every person for who they are, and you are literally making every step count in your life, okay? The 10 of Wands. And I feel like you guys feel like it's so hard to move forward. I thought my timing was like about to end, but it was so hard for you to move forward because you felt like you had so much weight of just everything just always falls on you. You could have been blamed for everything too. Like if something got broken in the house, because I'm picturing like a glass getting broken. If a glass gets broken, like you might be the one that got blamed for it, or, you know, things like that. Or if you dropped the glass, it was like the biggest thing. You know, I just feel like it was they made small things into big things, and you end up, you know, growing up and having your walls up towards people because not being able to trust them because this is what the people closest to you did. But like I said, you guys are transforming your life. You're making major changes, and you're moving towards the future with an open mind, knowing that, you know, you can create your own reality. The King of Cups, you've learned to keep your emotions intact. I feel like you've been keeping it together. I feel like you've been healing your heart. The Queen of Cups, if this was parent problems, you are definitely healing this, okay? The Three of Swords. Some of you guys may have lost your parents, and that could have been the reason why you guys acted out too as well, right? I just feel like you guys were blocked from your childhood, but it's like you guys are about to make up for everything that you've lacked, everything that you've lost. The Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords with the King and the Queen of Cups. You also may have a really hard time finding people that you connect to on a deeper level, especially when it comes down to emotions. Not everybody has the heart that you do. The things that you've been through, most of the time people would have fell apart. You may have, right? But you picked yourself back up. And now you're kind of like moving forward. And, you know, you're not going to settle for less. You know what it's like to do that. You know what it's like to have things that you're not happy with. You're not going to settle for that, right? And so, sorry, you guys may find yourself it feels like forever for you to find your person, forever for you to find the true love or your divine counterpart. But I feel like you would rather stay single than deal with somebody who has any type of patterns that are going to affect you in a negative way. If anything, you want somebody to come in that'll compliment you, right? You want somebody with the same heart as you. If not, I feel like you guys will choose to stay alone, right? Which I do not blame you. I'm going to see what's coming in for you with this vision board deck, all right? And you also have third-party influences. So there might be people that are trying to sway you from moving forward, sway you from living a better life, trying to, oh, you know, you can't do this, or you're not going to do that, or you might have some people that don't believe in you, but as long as you believe in yourself, that's all that matters. That's the most important thing. You have mental health, as I'm saying this, mental health. take care of your mind, and don't give up. And there's a pretty pink flower, but you can't see because I put black and white. You have entrepreneur, boss, dream job. Maybe you guys are just, and this could also just be you taking full control of your life. You're the boss now. You're the captain of your ship, right? It's like you guys are making more money. Some of you guys are buying more plants or being around nature more. But you guys could be opening up your own business. Like, you guys could also be healers, okay? I feel like you guys have been through a lot of shit, so you guys could be teachers, doctors, counselors, working with kids, even like a DIFUS worker or something like that. I feel like you guys are out there trying to like help other people. Then you have fearless. It's like you've spent so much time fearing the past and worrying about certain things, and nothing scares you anymore. You've been through it all. Right? It's like, you're like, okay, you know what, bring it the fuck on. Like, I can handle this shit, right? So I feel like you guys are fearless. Like, nothing is going to stop you from finding a better life or creating a better life for yourself. You have support system. I was picking up on that earlier. I do feel like there might be some new people coming in for you, or your connections that you have are going to grow stronger. I feel like you are the rock for a lot of people, and a lot of people look up to you and are inspired by you. And you have family. So you have support system. You have family. Maybe you're creating your own family, or you guys are creating a better, life for your kids than what you guys had, right? You're not repeating the same mistakes that you guys had in the past. You learn from them. Usually we learn from our own mistakes, but you guys learned how, from other people's mistakes. And you have debt-free, so you guys could be paying off your bills. The debt-free can also, maybe it doesn't have to do with money. It could be about, baggage and, pain and, addictions, whatever this is. The past is in the past. And then you have money, respect, and power. Money. Says it twice. But you got two cards here talking about money, and then you got a crown here. So some of you guys may be in a pageant, or some of you guys are getting new jewelry, or some of you guys are about to hit the jackpot here. You got two cards talking about money, three cards talking about money. Something about money coming in for you guys. All right, stability, and like I said, you're not going to have to worry about shit, because once you get yourself to where you need to be, nobody's going to be able to knock you down. And then you have soulmate. Now, soulmates do not have to be love. They could be friends, family, lovers, co-workers, an animal, a new animal coming in, okay? And then you have promotions. So you guys are moving up in work. You guys are hitting your targets. You're smashing your goals. It says congratulations on your promotion. You guys could be getting a raise or something like that too. And there's a loudspeaker here. So I don't know if you guys are getting recognition for all your hard work. You could be in the public eye, or if this is at your job, maybe you've been doing a fantastic job and people are watching you and you're about to get a raise. This can also mean to speak up for the things that you want, because let's say if there is a position that you want, I feel like you would get it as long as you speak your truth. And then you have home as well. So I just feel like you guys are feeling more comfortable within yourself, and you are creating a better life for yourself, for your future. All right, so anyway, I hope this helps. Remember, it's a general reading, only take what resonates. I should have said that at the beginning, but anyway, hope it helps. Toodles.